Welcome back, guys, to Gardening in the Bird with your girl Portia. How y'all doing? What everybody been up to? Well, I'm only gonna come here real quick. I won't stay for long. But I want to show y'all my basil plants that didn't do good with the little 3-day cold front we had here in West Central Florida. This right here is my Pasco basil. She's still falling. Look, she's trying to come back, but she's still falling. Still smells good. I trimmed as much of the dead and woody and crusty looking leaves off as much as I can and watered her. I really want to pull her up and move her somewhere else, but I'm afraid she's still a little shocked, so I'm gonna leave her for now. She didn't do good for the cold weather. I take it basil don't like cold weather. I think anything lower than 45, they don't like it. So I think she may bounce back only because she's a little bigger, so she's more sturdier. Got her last season. When I got her last season, she was this size right here. I'm gonna post a picture up top when I got her, and now look at her. So I think that's the only thing that saved her. This one is my, can y'all see, cinnamon basil. Now I got her from one of my local nurseries as well. She was beat up when I got her. They gave me a discount for her. She was the only one there, and I needed basil. So I came home, dug a hole, put some bone meal in it, watered it down. Then the next day, I went ahead and planted her, and she came back nice. I think I only had like 2 stems when I planted her, and she came back nice. So then we had the cold front, and a lot of them, as you could tell, I don't know if you guys can see, a lot of them is coming back. Look, a lot of them is, can y'all see that? A lot of them is coming back. Nice. But for the most part, she is ate up. I picked a lot of them. Some of them I left. But I do see a lot of new growth on her, so I'm thinking she's trying to bounce back for me. Yay. Now that I got a up close look at her. I watered her too as well and picked majority of the bad leaves off and let her go, and she's doing good. She's trying to bounce back. So that's the cinnamon basil. Here's my purple basil. Now I don't think my purple basil is doing good or even trying to bounce back at all, and it could be I have her like in a sort of shaded area. I don't have any shade in my garden, but between the Pasco basil and my shed right here, she's not getting the little sun we do have coming in the mornings here. But she was full. I mean, she was beautiful, y'all. And I did come along and clip her and got rid of the dead ones, trimmed her just a little bit, and I see some new growth coming in. I also see a bud here, like she's trying to flower. See if I can pinch that, because I don't want her to flower. So I mean, to me she looks like she's not going to bounce back like I want her to, but because I see new growth in here and she is trying, I'm gonna leave her. Again, she looks like she was a nice size from the get-go. She had a good size on her, so that probably helped her out for the cold, from the cold. But yeah, she's not her deep purple like she was. So I'm gonna leave her because this pot only has turmeric and a broccoli in it, and I'm not trying to do nothing with the pot at all. So I'm just gonna leave her in here with the turmeric and the broccoli and see what she does. What I did also go do, you guys, is I went and did some clippings of each one of them. Now, I did a clipping of, no, why my purple basil is going to flower right in the pot. I did a clipping of the Pasco basil. I did a clipping of the purple basil and a clipping of the cinnamon basil. Now my sweet basil was trash. Like, it was nothing to show you guys. Like, it was dead. Like, nothing but stems in the pot. Like, it was so dead. I threw the whole thing away. But I started sweet basil from seed in my kitchen up underneath the grow light, and they just now coming up. So we'll have those. But in here I just put purple basil, cinnamon basil, and Pasco basil, hoping to get some roots at the bottom. And if I do get roots and they start rooting for me, I'm gonna go ahead and plant them in the ground, and then I will move my Pasco basil somewhere else in my garden because it's taking up a lot of space in that one raised bed that I have, and it shades a lot of my vegetables that's at the bottom where they don't get too much sun. Well, they're getting it now because I trimmed it, but before they wasn't getting too much sun. So yeah, I think I might just move that somewhere else. To me, it's just like in the way now.